with elections every 2 years, many people would believe that you probably would see a lot of churning with the different members of the House. Anna Eshoo is retiring after she's been serving since 1992 from the state of California. Her first election she ran for um, was 1988, and her opponent was not an incumbent. Obviously, she was not an incumbent, and the Republican actually won. Since then, the district has turned more and more and more blue, with the most recent elections in 2022 under the top two format actually having two Democrats, herself and a colleague, as the two possible nominees for the seat. Um, she is the only Armenian American in Congress currently, and that is part of her legacy, of course, among accomplishments. Um, she serves in the district that represents Silicon Valley, so it shouldn't be overly surprising that her some of her true marks on Congress will be left through technology. Um, she tried to pass the Internet Freedom Preservation Act. Um, Many different things. The Government Paperwork Elimination Act, she tried to simplify different ways for businesses to get started at the beginning. And also, she helped pass the Can Spam Act of 2003, which authorizes a do not spam list. However, part of that policy was that they weren't really going to crack down on companies that did that. So certainly she helped, at least partially, pass that. Um, she's worked hard on a pathway for citizenship for either foreign workers and other HB1, like more high level immigration, um, and just trying to have that pathway for citizenship and also the ability for workers to come from abroad. Um, Also, she is a very one of the first members of Congress, actually from the start of her term, to really be very pro LGBTQ, which was not very common, as you'd imagine, in 1992. Um, she opposed various laws that would try to abridge that. And also, she wanted to make sure that Assyrian Christians in Iraq were being helped from their religious persecution. So she absolutely stood up for various different groups to ensure that we have more equal civil rights. Um, the national security is another thing that she assisted in. Obviously, you can imagine a few bills that have been passed over her long term in Congress, including amending the Immigration and Nationality Act um, in a few different ways. So ultimately, she was also on the Committee of Energy and Commerce at certain points, was a member of many different congresses or caucuses over her time, um, and she will probably just retire to California and try to enjoy after politics. So, as for the political implications of this seat, as I mentioned, the dynamics in this district have really changed. Unless there is a serious change in the political landscape and the political thinking in this district, I would be very tempted to say that her successor will be a Democrat. Exactly who that candidate is remains to be seen, but the fact that this district has progressively become more and more blue over Eshoo's term definitely suggests that. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.